In a land where words held great power, Kael was a warrior like no other. His voice could lead armies, and his words could bring down kings. But one day, in the middle of a fierce battle, he was struck by a cursed arrow. It hit his throat, taking away his voice forever. Kael, once mighty and strong, was now left silent in a world where words were everything. Without his voice, Kael wandered into the mountains, seeking peace in his silence. There, by a calm stream, he met an old hermit, quiet, peaceful, and wise. The hermit, who communicated only with gestures, invited Kael to stay and learn the ancient wisdom of silence. At first, Kael felt frustrated and angry that he couldn't speak. But as time passed, he began to listen to the rustling leaves, the flowing water, and the unspoken messages in the hermit's eyes. In his silence, Kael found a new way to understand the world. Years went by, and Kael became skilled at noticing the smallest details. One day, messengers from a rival kingdom arrived at the king's court, offering words of peace. But the king, not fully trusting them, asked for Kael's advice. Kael watched the envoys silently. He saw what others didn't: the nervous flicker of their eyes, the restless movements of their feet, and the sneaky smiles they tried to hide. Their words promised peace, but their actions told a different story. Kael realized they had come to deceive, planning an attack under the cover of peace. Kael quickly warned the king, using only gestures and the urgency in his eyes. The king, trusting Kael's silent wisdom, prepared for a secret counterattack. As the rival forces moved into place, thinking they had fooled everyone, they were met with a quick and silent defense. The battle ended before it even started, with the enemy defeated by the very silence they had ignored. After the victory, the kingdom celebrated, not with loud cheers, but with quiet gratitude for what had been prevented. The king honored Kael, the warrior who had saved them not with words, but with his wisdom. The people, who once doubted him, now saw him as a hero, one who showed that true strength isn't always in loud words, but in the quiet power of silence. In the end, it wasn't the noise of battle, but the silent watchfulness of one man that saved the kingdom.